Hi, this is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am having a blast. I'm here at my job having a wonderful time. You can see, oh, look at it. Oh, that's beautiful. This is what I do, work with those children, right? But today I wanted to share with you something that I think is pertinent for us to understand. We all have different belief systems, but because someone believes different than you doesn't mean that yours is right and theirs is wrong, and vice versa. I've learned to go anywhere and I can talk to anybody. And it doesn't matter what they believe. It's the fact that they do believe. That's all you believe in something. And whatever it is you believe in, it's important to you to have that belief system because it keeps you, leveled out. It keeps you, balanced. It keeps you, being able to have that faith where you need to have it at to do exactly what you need to do. So if it's not like somebody else, it's okay. Be you. Believe what you believe. Because in life, you find out a lot of your belief, it gets tried, right? A lot of things you believe, it changes. And when it changes, it doesn't stop you from, being who you are. But as you grow, you go. As you learn, you do things differently. And it's okay to do that. Because, as a child, we were taught, we believed in different things, right? We believed in, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, so forth, so on. But as we begin to grow, we found out a lot of those things we believed in, it wasn't true. The saddest thing happened when Mama said you get no more Christmas toy because there's no such thing as Santa. How dare her? So who took his place? So where are we getting our toys from now, Mama? No more Tooth Fairy. What happened to my tooth? So who gonna pay me for my tooth that fell out? Right? Because now somebody has now challenged your belief system. Somebody now has told you what you've been believing wasn't true. How? Ain't that something? So, in essence, think about this now. In essence, somebody's been lying to you for years, making you believe something that was untrue. Now, stop and think about that for just a few ticks. I'm not going to go deep on you because a lot of y'all ain't ready for me to go deep. Because, see, I try to stay where you can float with me. Because you ain't ready to go deep sea diving with me. Because I can take you places, baby, you ain't never been before. I'll make you a thing, honey, all night long because you said, Dad, you know what? Now I think about it. That's true. I never thought about it like that. That's who I am. Because, see, I'm the deep sister. I can go deep. But I refuse to, to go deep when I know everybody ain't there. You know what I mean? You ain't there. And going deep sometimes with people who are already locked in. See, when you put yourself in a box that you're locked in, that it's this way and no other way, it's hard to get you to get out that box. You know what I'm saying to you? So, don't be messing with people's boxes. If that's what they want to believe, you go to them where they are, not where you want them to be. Because, you can mess up people trying to get them where you are when their box is small and they can't get past that. And I've taught for years, probably 30-some years I've been teaching. And through mistakes I've made, I've learned how to teach differently. And one thing I've learned in my teaching, you cannot mess with people that are locked in on a certain thing. They locked on in that. And when you try to tell them there's something different and they locked into that, they will fight you tooth and nail. So let them have their cookies. Don't be messing with people's cookie jars. Leave it alone. And I'm telling you, you'll feel better and they will too. Stay with people where they are, not where you are, not where you want them to be. You know what I mean? That's people. There was a man that came on here on a job today, was talking about, he said, you know anything about, he does ITT. I said, really? I said, we're looking for somebody to do some ITT work, right? So he said, yeah, because see, I said, I said we're looking for somebody. I ain't say I know anything about it. I said, so don't be talking to me about no technology because I don't know anything about it. You see what I'm saying? I can admit there are some things that I don't know. And there's some things I don't care for you to try to share with me. See how my box is? See that box I just drew for y'all? You got to have those borders, those boundaries. You say, don't cross this right here because I ain't ready. it's okay. If you're not ready, you tell somebody you ain't ready. You ain't ready for them to take you to step 2, 4, and 8. You already on step 1. You happy there. Leave them alone. Okay? When you set your boundaries, is how far you want to go. That's it. You know? It's like when I go swimming or walking by the water, because I ain't swimming in it. I ain't swimming, honey. No. So when I'm walking by the water, look, I watch my babies. I'm sitting in the sand, watching my children swimming. Oh, honey, on boogie boards, everything. They going under the water, on top of the water. Oh, they look so pretty. Ain't nothing pretty than watch my babies swimming out in that water. But I'll be telling them, right? This is what I tell them. Now, you know your mama don't swim. So now you get out there too far. I'm going to call these lifeguards and hope they on duty. But now, we're going to just pray because mama ain't going in that water. There are things in that water waiting for me. See, it's like, that woman crazy. I know, but you know what? I could take you somewhere with that. I can tell you what it is about that deep sea that makes me leery about it. But you ain't ready for that yet. See, I can, ooh-wee. I want to tell you so bad. You know how somebody got this secret, right? They be like, oh, can I say it? Can I say it? Can I say it? And it's it's a secret. Remember, it's a secret. I want to tell it. I want to tell it. But nonetheless, you know, there are things that happens in our life that we may not be conscious that has happened in our life, but subconsciously, our spirit has already tapped into that place where it happened at. And your spirit will jug you and tell you, don't go there, because something happened. You know, don't mess with that, because something happened. You know, my first encounter with, I think I was in first grade, and you don't need to laugh at me, okay? I was in first grade, might have been pre-kindergarten. I was, back, this is what, 60-something? In the 60s, when, you know, we had a little small schools, didn't have, you know, we was not integrated at that time, right? So I'm in this little class. We're outside playing in a tree, like I'm supposed to be doing, right? I'm playing up in the tree. You know, the time girl's all in me, right? I'm out there playing in this tree. Had a little dress on, playing in the tree, little patent leather black shoes. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, here I am. And I get inside, sits to my desk, and went to pull up my socks, you know? And I went to pull my socks up and felt something on my hand. And I'm like, what is this on my socks? And I put it on my desk. When I put it on my desk, honey, it was a worm. And it started wiggling on my desk. Them caterpillars, right? Them green ones. And y'all said, look, I'm in my sweet 60s, and I remember like it was yesterday about that worm. And I was traumatized. Y'all pray for me. I said, what is this? And now look, I'm going to tell you. Now, it's funny now. It wasn't funny back then, honey. I wasn't laughing. Because look, I saw this worm on my desk. And it was ugly to me. And all I did was stare at this worm on my desk. And tears started coming down my eyes, honey. And you know, I'm not dramatic. I'm not dramatic. This is real talk, honey. I went to crying. Silent tears. They dropping from my eyes. And my teacher, Miss Piper, whoo, I remember her name. She came by and wondered why I was staring at my desk. I wasn't getting no work done, honey. That thing had me in a trance. And she came and she said, baby, what's wrong? And all I did was look at this worm, caterpillar, worm, whatever. You know what? Oh, let me take a brief moment, y'all. Take a brief moment. Here I go. A worm, that caterpillar one day turned into what? A butterfly. Like me, I'm a butterfly. Ain't that beautiful? Look at that beautiful butterfly. Look at them wings. I'm having a good day, y'all. I had something great happen today, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this right here today. Anyway, so she got a paper towel and got that worm off my desk. She said, baby, it's okay. And she walked outside and dropped it. I guess put it back out there in its element. Well, honey, class was different that day for me because I still remember that, that caterpillar, right? And she went on with class, and I'm looking at my desk trying to focus on her, but that desk and that worm. I'm checking my socks, make sure that they didn't drop any more caterpillars or whatever. But let me tell you about that story. I ain't messed with a little worm ever since then. And then I don't do snakes because they remind me of that little worm. I'm like, right? So there's things in your life that they trigger you from things that happened in your past. Some things that happened in your past, right? You may not understand why this bothers you, but if you tap into yourself, go to your higher self. That's a high word right there. A lot of people, I'm tell you what you do. Let me tell you what you do with your higher self. Go and pull up your Google and find out what the higher self is. Because you know what? I ain't teaching everything. But when you tap into your higher self and find out the stuff that you know. You ever know some stuff you don't know how you know it? But you know it? I'm going to get you to tap into something. I'm hoping if I can't get but two of y'all to change your mind about some boxes you've been in. Just two. It's going to change your whole world when you realize a lot of things you've been taught, a lot of things that you have been shared, was not the full story, And so, there's a scripture in the Bible because, I'm a Bible scholar. It tells you, that it would increase your border, right? Expand your territory, that you can get to a place in your life that, you don't stay in the same comfort zone. Some people like to be comfortable instead of intelligent. Yeah, I went there. You'd rather be comfortable because, see, I'm comfortable just knowing this. I had a young man tell me one day in a church service, I said, how come you're not listening to what's going on? He said, because I found out something. I said, what you find out? He said, the Bible says, much known, much required. So if I'm not listening, I'm not required to do anything. I said, get down, baby boy, get down. I like that. I said, you done tapped into something. But you know what? You know how many people are walking around you every day just like that? They don't want to know. Because once they know then they're held accountable for what they know. So people don't really want to know. I get excited about learning things. I'm telling you, I am a researcher that loves to learn. Teach me something, honey. I will sit down with a child and let them teach me anything that I can learn that's new. I want to know. And guess what? If you teach me something that I did not know, it's okay. I will listen to what you said and give me some time. I'm getting ready to study it. I'm going to research it. I'm going to turn some pages. I'm going to move some books until I understand. But the next time you come to me and talk to me, I'm going to be able to have a full-blown conversation with you because that's who I am. I'm intuitive. Look up the word. I'm intuitive. You hear me? I got that going on. And I'm not bragging or boasting. I'm just telling you that you just can't give me a snack and say, she happy. Look at her running around there with a little snack. I need a full course meal. Feed me. And I love when you can sit down and educate me because I love wisdom. I love somebody can be able to tell me things I did not know. Teach me some things. I learned so much stuff just by sitting in the midst of people and having my vessel, my total being open to be fed. Pour into me. Pour into me. Years ago, they said they used to sit around the elders, the elderly people. You would sit around them, right? Because they was always ready to tell you. But most times we didn't want to listen to them because we thought we already knew too much. So, don't get to a place that nobody can't teach you nothing. Always be teachable, honey, because there's some stuff out here you need to know. I don't know it all, but I know some things. And I can teach some things too. You hear me? Now, don't let that southern drawl cause you to think I'm not intelligent, because I am. you know, because I talk and I laugh and I cut up, don't think I don't. I tell people I do x-rays, and I'm not an x-ray technician, but I do x-rays. When people are talking to me, I'm looking straight through them. Straight through them. You know? And I am tuned in, honey, like an x-ray technician. Because I am not looking at the surface or what you're trying to project. But I'm all inside you to see whether or not you're trying to reveal your truth. Because ain't nothing but the truth, honey, is going to come to me. You hear me? You know? When somebody goes a lying, I will, all kinds of bells and whistles will go, oh, ting, ting, bing, bing, bang, bang. You know, it sounds like a box going on in here. I'm like, what is this? They lying. They lying. Don't even bite it. They lying. You know? And they will be. Because I trust my intuition. I trust my God. I trust my spirit. And I know when somebody is lying to me, I know it. And you know, there's a scripture in the Bible say God hates a liar. He said a liar wouldn't even tear in his sight. And you know what? I don't play with him either. I don't play with him. You know? And you know that some people, everybody got somebody in your family. The moment they open their mouth, you know they get ready to lie. What kind of story they get ready to tell now? You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So, what I say to you is this. When people begin to talk and they want to share some wisdom, open up your vessel, honey, and receive. But now when they got some mess, I don't do gossip. I don't do gossip. Don't care nothing about what happened and on Peyton Place. I don't care. Because it's not going to enrich me. I'm not going to receive no power from that. And a lot of people, think you're funny acting. And it's okay. I'll be everything you call me, sugar. If that's what you need to call me, that's fine. But, honey, when you get done calling me that, understand, honey, I still ain't going to fool with you. Because I just don't do foolishness. You hear me? I just don't do it. And if it makes me, funny acting, whatever, that's cool. I'll be that. But you're not going to sit around and think I'm some kind of, dumpster that you're going to just pump a whole lot of mess into. And you should be the same way. Look, stop. Somebody wants you to sit down sometime so they can give you some information that's going to help you in your life. Receive that. Don't receive a lie, though. Some people like to be entertained with a bunch of lies. They think it's exciting when people, all they do is talk about mess. That's exciting to them. But that lets you know what type of character they have, too. See, you can judge a person's character by what they enjoy. The people they enjoy being around. The things they like to do. You ain't got, you judging me. I ain't not judging you. I just see you. I see you like you see me. And whatever whatever you came up with when you saw me, hey. And what I came up when I saw you, whoa. That's how we do, right? Take our time to understand. There's a whole lot of wisdom out here. And there's a whole lot of things that you can learn if you're willing to go deeper. But now, if you just only want to stay on the surface, honey, have at it. Honey, sometimes it's a happy place. The happiest place sometimes is a place in which the less you know, you could be happy. How happy were you as a child? When you didn't have to have no bills, all you knew was mama gonna cook dinner, she gonna have your clothes clean, daddy gonna work. You were happy knowing that everything was always, taken care of for you. But when you got in the real world, you realize you got to go out there and pay and work so you can keep them lights on, keep some food on the table, make sure the children are taken care of. See, life changed then. Because now you got some responsibility that you have to be held accountable for. And the same thing with knowledge, honey. When you get knowledge, ask for it. He said, oh gosh, that's a scripture in the Bible, doesn't tell about. But ask, you ask for that wisdom, ask for that knowledge. I remember, I believe it was King Solomon, where he prayed for wisdom. They say he was the wisest king that ever lived. He prayed for wisdom. He didn't pray for riches, and he didn't pray for power. He prayed for wisdom, but all the other stuff came because when you got wisdom, you're going to learn how to get some money. When you got wisdom, you're going to know how to have some power. Wisdom will bring anything that you need to you once you have wisdom. The other day, and I'm going to get ready to sign off now. The other day, I was up about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was concerned about my staff. I was like, oh, man, I got to get this done for my staff, because I'm in my house, feeling my staff, and my heart was getting heavy for my staff. Now, not for me, for my staff, because I knew that they was dealing with some hardships, right? And my heart was heavy, and tears started coming down my eyes. And I began to cry for my staff because I'm like, I want to make it better. What can I do? I feel so helpless. And when I said that, my spirit kicked in. See? My subconscious told my conscious, girl, get yourself together. You forgot who you are. You are the praying warrior. Let's go to praying. Stop your weeping, go to wailing. Somebody know it. Anybody know about the wailers? When you begin to wail, honey, you will shake up heaven. You will cause things to move out your way because now your power has kicked in. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And when your power kick in, honey, something got to happen. They said, my word would not go out void, but it would accomplish whatsoever you send it out to do. Whatsoever you send it out to do. Oh, yeah, I'm quoting you some scriptures, honey, because I know some. But some of y'all know it ain't all about that, right? It's about the knowing. But see, I got to go to you where you at, not where I want you to be. So I'm going to quote you some scriptures to get you where I need you to be. So that word will not go out void, but it would accomplish whatsoever you send it out to do. And honey, when it returns, woo, something got to break up in here. So honey, I went to wailing. It was about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I spent 2 hours praying for all those people in every heart and every mind that I could think of that was going through troubles, that were dealing with situations that need some healing, that need an answer, that need some power, that need a job, that need a car, that need a home, that need a relationship, that need a breakthrough, that need some freedom, that need whatever they needed. I was praying for those folks. Somebody just had to bury some family members. I was praying for comfort and peace. But honey, I was wailing now. I was done weeping. I began to wail. And let me tell you something. I began to declare some things. I said, this is what we need. And I put out something into the atmosphere, into the universe, and to our God. And I said, I need this right here to happen. ASAP. And honey, I went to sleep. And today, I just got part of my answer. I said, oh, I was getting worried, y'all. Because I said, I know I'm a praying sister. But I said, I ain't seen it happen yesterday. But honey, today, they started to pray. Them doors started to open. I said, I can't wait to tell the staff. I can't wait to tell the staff. Yeah, I had to share that because you know what? Just like it happens for me, and just like I'm sharing this to you, I know you too have some things going on in your life that you may be doubting right now. You may be thinking that, it's on delay, maybe denied, held up. Like he did in Daniel. He had prayed, and on the first day, the angel came, but the enemy stopped the answer from coming for 21 days. The angel was wrestling with the enemy, because the enemy did not want the answer to come through. Sometimes you got to get a break. Woo! Yeah, I like that song. Break every chain. There's an army rising up. That's a good one, right? Absolutely. So when we get to a place where we can understand that, everything gets better, everything turns around, and we're able to make things move. So today, if nothing else comes together, know that every answer that you have prayed will come to pass. Be blessed. Let your light so shine. Have a marvelous day. This is Jenny Oya, Nuggets and Things. You be blessed. Thank you.